Hey guys, welcome back to another sourdough video brought to you by Mayterra. This video is going to be about the flours that I use in my breads. Okay, cool, so let's get started. So here are the flours I use and a little bit of info about them. Okay, so you might often hear me use the word hard or soft flour, and the difference between soft and hard flours are mainly their gluten content. Hard flours are heavier and produce breads that have a chewier texture, and soft flours are lighter and best for soft bread, cakes, and whatnot. Okay, so let's start off with bread flour. It's made from hard red wheat, has a good amount of protein, and is best for breads. Next we have all-purpose flour, the most versatile flour from the lot, since you can also use this for like breads and other pastries. Here we have oat flour, which is honestly one of my favorite add-in flours for my breads. The taste of it is light and gives bread a nice nutty aroma. I would use about 20 to 50% of this each time I bake. Here we have semolina, a flour made from hard durum wheat, which is a common ingredient in pasta. I often use this as well as a non-stick flour for my pizza crust, and I would use about 20 to 50% of this. Next is buckwheat, the main ingredient for Japanese soba noodles, something that I've learned to love since I found it too overwhelming at first. This has low gluten and will make your dough very slack, especially if you're working with high hydration. I would use about 5 to 10% of this. Next is spelt flour, an ancient grain and is close to wheat. I actually really like this better than whole wheat since I think it has a better flavor profile. It's easily extendable, so I would advise to not overwork this flour. I would usually use 20 to 50% of this. Everybody's favorite nutritional flour. Same red wheat as bread flour, but after the milling process, the germ and the bran are added back to the flour, thus making this flour more nutritional but heavier in texture. I would usually use about 15 to 50% of these each time I bake. And lastly, rye flour. This flour has low gluten content and has amazing flavor. And this is a staple in most European breads.